Hi everyone, Animal Girl here, back with another edition of TV Talk. It's Sunday, and that means it's Dragon's Day. And this week's episode of Race to the Edge was Strikeout. While investigating a possible dragon hunter base, Hiccup and Toothless are captured along with two other dragons by the dragon hunters. Now their friends must figure out where they've been taken and how to rescue them. Fortunately, they have an edge in this, as Heather knows much of the inner workings of the dragon hunters. Meanwhile, while their friends are searching for them, Hiccup and Toothless find themselves in a gladiator-style building where dragons are forced to fight one another for the amusements of Vikings, and to make Riker and his brother a hefty profit. However, there's one dragon in the arena that is champion, as no other dragon has been able to defeat it. But the Vikings holding Hiccup and Toothless prisoner believe that Toothless may just be that dragon. Okay. Things I loved about this episode. We basically get to see a new type of dragon, and that is the triple Stryke. As I stated before, when we introduce new dragons into dragons, whether it be Riders of Berk, Defenders of Berk, or Race to the Edge, I love it when we're introduced to new dragons, particularly now in Race to the Edge when they're dragons that the Vikings particularly the Vikings of Berk, don't really know about. Also, I loved the triple Stryke's design. It looked like an upright scorpion with a stinger tail, and the reason it's called a triple Stryke is that the stinger tail splits into 3 stingers. Now, I'm fairly common with that stinger tail. This dragon is extremely dangerous if you get on its bad side, as scorpions are very dangerous. Now, whether or not the tails actually release a venom like a scorpion's tail does, I don't know. They don't actually explain it in the show. Maybe further down the line they will, as I don't think this will be the last time we've actually seen the triple Stryke. But it's very possible. I have this feeling, and if I'm wrong, I apologize, that the triple Stryke was actually inspired by scorpions, since a lot of its look goes back to scorpions. It's got these little pinchers where its forelegs should be. It's got the strike tail. And if what's true about scorpions, where the smaller the pinchers, the bigger the poison dosage, or the more potent the poison is true with the triple Stryke, then that means that by the proportion of its claws to its body, if its tail does contain some kind of poison, this triple Stryke has a very potent poison, as its claws look to be very, very small. But again, new dragon. I absolutely love that we got to see the new dragon. Hopefully we will see more of the triple Stryke. Excuse me if I'm tripping over my words here. Again, it's in some future episode or episodes. Okay, things I didn't like about this episode. Basically, it was the dragon fights. I do not like it when people have animals fight for their amusement, whether it's chickens or dogs, or in this case, dragons. Animals that are raised to do something like racing or whatnot, that's different. They're raised for it, but animals are not raised to fight. These animals are, with the chickens, they're basically roosters, and roosters will fight with one another in a small space to establish dominance. It's just something they do. They just, who has the breeding right over the hens and whatnot. But these roosters, they have their claws sharpened. Sometimes they have things put on them to cause more or inflict more damage. Dogs that are fought, they're starved or beaten. And the dogs don't even realize they're doing something wrong. They think they're pleasing their master, and it's that loyalty thing where they want to please their master. And with the dragons, it's like, again, they were being mistreated. And I really didn't like how it was portrayed. I know why it was done that way. They were introducing, they wanted to show another side to the dragon hunters, that they're not just collecting these dragons to sell for whatever other reason they're selling them for, they're also using them to fight one another. I didn't like the fights. I was glad when the writers basically shut them down. Obviously, we knew they were going to shut down at least this arena at some point when they rescued Hiccup and Toothless. And I had issues with it. I didn't like it. Again, I get why it was in there, but just because I understand why it's in there doesn't mean I have to like it. Okay, feel free to leave your comments and questions in the comment section. I do love to read those. And please like and share this video if you're watching on Facebook, or like and subscribe if you're watching on Tumblr. And feel free to follow me on, or not Tumblr, YouTube, excuse me. And feel free to follow me on Tumblr, Instagram, Twitter, Wattpad, and DeviantArt. I do have my name for those 5 sites right there on the screen, as well as the pictures I use for the icons. I will also have the links for those sites in the description section as well. Please note, all pictures seen within this video belong to their respected artists. I own absolutely nothing. Okay, quick reminder on my comment rules. Okay, feel free to check out my related dragons videos. My other TV talk videos on dragons. My other TV talk videos. and my other videos. Okay, before I sign off, a couple things I'd like to touch on. First off, and this is for my YouTube subscribers, any of my videos, particularly my TV Talk videos that are not on YouTube, can be found on my Facebook page. I will have the link for that in the description section. Okay, this one is for my Facebook friends, and that is all of my older videos, plus a good chunk of all of my other videos, with the exception of my fanfic videos, my special edition videos, my book talk videos, my top favorite videos, my comparison videos, and a select few of my TV talk and movie talk videos will be posted to Facebook. Everything else will be posted to YouTube, just strictly YouTube. I will, any of the, what I mentioned before will be posted both to Facebook and YouTube. For the videos that are not posted to Facebook, I will post the links from YouTube to Facebook. Now, if you're having problems viewing them, let me know, or you can check them out in my, on my YouTube channel. I will have the link in the description section. Lastly, or not lastly, thirdly, I'd like to apologize for not posting a dragons video in a while. Unfortunately, February was crazy busy for me, and then I spent a lot of March trying to get caught up in everything that I kind of fell behind in. Unfortunately, what's the old saying, life is what happens when you're making plans? Well, that kind of happened these past 2 months, and I do apologize for that. Hopefully it will not happen again, but if it does, I apologize in advance. Lastly, Game of Thrones will be coming to an end relatively soon. Well, not an end, but will be put on hold relatively soon until I can get the next few seasons or season. So that means there'll be a new slot for a Monday talk, or a Monday TV talk series, and I would just like to know which show you guys would like me to do. Your choices are Fruit Basket, Superman the Animated Series, Batman the Animated Series, and Gargoyles. Voting's really simple. All you have to do is write the episode you want in the comment section, or like or love an episode that has been written in the comment section. Please note that dislikes will not pull a vote away from the particular episode. And whichever one gets the most votes is going to be the one I will do a review on. Voting will be until June 10th, possibly the 17th, as I may or may not have something going on during the week of the 10th. We will see. I will, however, be giving notifications if this date changes and I have to push it back a little bit. You can vote as many times as you want, but please note, in the event of a tie or no votes, I will have the final say. So far, the votes are tallied at 1 vote for gargoyles, no votes for Batman, Superman, or fruit baskets. Only takes 1 vote for the other 3 to tie, 2 for them to overtake gargoyles. So get your votes in and make your voices known. You have a little over 2 months. As always, thank you for watching, and have a very nice day.